Welcome back. The damage from Ian could tally into the millions of dollars, and thousands of Floridians need to rebuild after the devastation from the storm. We know many will be filing insurance claims, and there are a lot of questions homeowners may have about filing these claims. So Sha'Ron James is an insurance lawyer and the former Florida insurance consumer advocate. She's joining us now. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you joining us.
Glad to be here, Ashley.
Well, first off, right out the gate, what red flags should homeowners be aware of before signing a contract for repairs?
Well, one of the first things homeowners should be aware of is the fact that they have rights under their insurance policy, and that they should reach out to their insurance company as soon as possible themselves before contacting a contractor or a water restoration company. They should reach out to their insurance companies to better understand their rights.
Well, is there any assistance for uncovered losses that our viewers should be aware of?
That's a great question. One of the interesting things about hurricane losses is losses come in essentially two different ways. One is wind losses, and the other is related to flood. Some people are not aware of the fact that flood losses aren't covered typically under their homeowners policy, so they would have to look to their flood insurance policy, of which we know many people don't have. So in that situation, I strongly encourage individuals to reach out to FEMA. There are resources that are available for uncovered losses, particularly when there's no insurance and there's been flood loss. So definitely look out for resources such as those that are available through FEMA for those uncovered losses.
I'm going to throw one at you. We do know that flood maps can change. People should always be aware of them to make sure that they are still, everything is still the same for them, that they're still protected when flood maps change.
You're absolutely right. Flood maps change regularly. And also, sometimes weather events are really hard to predict. So the flood map may not have you in a flood prone zone necessarily, but because of other infrastructure issues within, cities and counties and communities, there may be instances when there's a flood event that was unanticipated. And so, again, homeowners are often very vulnerable. Even if the map doesn't put you in an area that requires flood insurance, you still may be in an area that's at risk, and you still may have flood losses. And that's really unfortunate.
It certainly is, but such good information. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great Saturday.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.